bragging about first class. Seated on 9/11, they spirits are not united. Allegiant, my soul forever.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Jaguars' burner at wide receiver. And big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Jaguars and the Dreadnoughts. Next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Jaguars in this matchup, but with how good they have been, it's not often that we can say they come into a game truly facing a challenge. But, Charles, that's the case this week.
Absolutely. What a challenge it is, because they're now coming into this one, and they don't exactly have a clear advantage, something that they usually possess in every game they play with the way that they throw the football. I can't wait to see if they change things, if they emphasize different things than we've seen throughout this season, how they go about trying to move the ball downfield.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. Eubanks, limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Brown. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Knight. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 58 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Now a handoff up the middle. Eubanks, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brown. He finds his man. Complete. That's Knight. On 2nd down, Eubanks. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Back to throw. Brown. Over the middle, complete. That's ball. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Eubanks. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Brown on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patton. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Up the middle they go. Patton, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now back to throw. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Patton, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. He'll look to throw. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McCormick. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 2nd and 6. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Patton. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go, but you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patton, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's McCormick. And And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Steps away to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Here's Brown to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now Brown on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brown now looking to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 3rd down, Eubanks. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, You and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Back out comes San Antonio. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Holding offense.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On second down now, Eubanks. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throwing on first down, Brown. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun. Brown eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw. Brown. He finds his man. Complete. It's Knight. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Brown. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Brown to throw on second down. It's caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's McCormick. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw here. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We begin up at MetLife Stadium, where it's Houston who's in town to take on the New York Giants. And it's the Giants who are out in front. The Giants locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. The Jets seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. The Bills trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On first down, Patton. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
First down, Dreadnoughts.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle they go. It's Patton, and he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Dreadnoughts are back within a score. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's Brown looking to throw on 2nd down, throwing the out route and complete. That's Knight in search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Brown, he finds his man, complete. It's Knight, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on 1st down. Patton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down. It's Patton. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2nd and 2. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Patton. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
On 2nd down now, it's Patton. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now back to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Dreadnoughts have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Jackson's got it over the middle.
Completes to number 86. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Brown. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Brown sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Brown throwing the out route and complete. It's Knight. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Brown from the gun on 3rd down. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. Brown. He finds his man, complete. It's Ball. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st down, Eubanks. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Brown. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out comes San Antonio. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Brown. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Back out comes San Antonio. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on first down. Patton. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, it's Patton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
48 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Dreadnoughts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
A drive there of just 4 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's ball. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brown. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the left side. Eubanks. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Eubanks, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. He'll hit Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at that. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Back out comes San Antonio. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? and he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Back out comes San Antonio. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's McCormick. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's McCormick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff up the middle. Patton, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that one hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive turn momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
They'll run on first down. Eubanks, and some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Right back to him on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Brown. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Brown now, operating from the gun. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. On 2nd down, Eubanks. And he stopped immediately there. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were. I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Well, we're getting overtime. Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution, pretty darn good.
So for the Jaguars, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.